go. Thank you for being here. Thank you, and thank yourself for this time of yoga. So in the time that we have this morning, allow yourself maybe to close your eyes if you'd like, or look softly down at the ground in front of you. And take the sounds in around you, the feel of the air, maybe the feel of your clothes, if you have socks on, how those feel, and notice where you are in this moment. Breathing in, breathing out. And whether there are sounds in the background, or how the temperature feels, or even maybe what is maybe on your mind, what you're going to do after. Set all of that as a space where you are right now for your yoga. So kind of putting all of that down and aside. Noticing the breath in and out through the nose, if that works, or a gentle open mouth, ease in the jaw. Noticing your sit bones, so maybe shifting, or feet if you're standing. Just very gentle movement, side to side, or a little sort of side, gentle rocking, just noticing your foundation, your feet, your seat. Breathing in, breathing out, maybe taking a couple deeper breaths. Thinking of a tall spine, thinking of that top of the crown of the head, reaching for the sky, heart gently lifting forward, shoulders gently coming back. There's presence in our posture here. And keeping the eyes closed if you like, bringing the palms together. Just a gentle rubbing of the hands. So gently taking the left fingertips all the way down to the bottom of the right palm, and then shifting right fingertips all the way down to the bottom of the left palm. So gentle motion up and down with the hands, palms, fingers. Just breathe with that for a moment. Notice the feel of the palms, the fingertips. Maybe your fingertips are cool. Just notice, breathe. And coming to stillness with the fingertips, hands, palms together, fingers slightly open. And then a gentle side to side, sort of a twisting of the palms so that the fingertips sort of face the opposite elbows. We're just sort of twisting the palms together in circular motion. Notice the fingers as they pass each other by. And a gentle rubbing of the palms, but maybe to bring a little heat this time. A little bit faster, just warming things up. You're in a place like I am right now where it's still kind of chilly. Nice, let's roll the wrists. Gentle fist, gentle tucking of the fingers and thumb, rolling the wrist. Good, and then a big, deep, slow circle. So a really big circle with the wrist. Good, opposite direction, maybe a little bit of motion first. Just noticing. Good, and then a deep, slow, big circle. Breathe. Nice, hands down by the side. Sort of letting the arms drape, pianoing the fingers. Getting into the wrist if that feels good. Nice. Try to opposite piano. Pinky first. Let's wake the brain. Good, and then letting the arms hang down by the side, kind of using the weight of the arms. Inhaling, opening, reaching the chest forward, kind of our open wingspan here, shoulders back. Nice breath in. And then exhale, bringing the shoulders forward. Find some space between the shoulder blades. If it feels good to lower the head, do that. Inhale, shoulders back, heart forward. Exhale, shoulders forward. Once more. Inhale, open, stretch that heart forward. And exhale, reaching the shoulders forward, mid-back, reaching back. Nice, nice tall spine. Then right shoulder up toward the right ear. So try to keeping the left shoulder relaxed. Good morning, Vera. Really sort of reaching that right shoulder forward. Up. Breathe. Notice maybe it feels a little restricted or sort of an awkward breath as we're breathing into that right side. Ease in the jaw. Good. Slowly lowering down and staying on the right side, reaching the fingertips down for the ground. We're trying to keep the spine in neutral, reaching as if you're reaching for something. Belly to spine. We want to secure our whole core when we reach for something, trying not to strain the area. Good. And ease. Rest that right hand, left shoulder, reaching up for the ear. Ease in the jaw. Thinking about that left side. Breathing in, breathing out, noticing restriction. Ease in the breath. Good, nice inhale. And exhale, lowering down, keeping the seat upright, but reaching the fingertips down for the ground. Breathe. Notice how the breath feels different here. And ease, very nice. I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see. Right. Back of the hands facing behind us, front of the hands, top of the hands facing forward. You're going to inhale, sweep the arms up. Belly to spine, exhale, slowly lower the hands down. Good, inhale up. Exhale down. Now on this, we'll inhale up. Again, you can watch your low back. If this bothers your low back, either don't reach the arms up as high, you could lower the elbows, but keep that belly tucked and that tailbone just slightly tucked if that feels good on your low back. We want to find our range behind us. One arm might be different from the other. Breathe. Just breathing into that space underneath the arms, across the chest, maybe in the shoulders, minding the torso tuck. Bringing all that in, breathe. Big inhale, reach. And then exhale, belly to spine. And then as we reach, I'm up against my chair here, reaching back. So finding your range back behind you. Again, minding the low back, ease in the jaw, ease in the toes. Breathing here. If one arm needs a little more grace than the other, that's fine. Noticing is good. Good, and here, finding that spot between work and ease. So if it's really easy, maybe just find a little more reach. If it's too much, you find yourself holding your breath, back off a tiny bit. And breathe, notice the shoulders. Can the shoulder blades come back a tiny bit? The heart come forward a little bit. And then here, again, if it's turning into strain, just lower the hands a bit, and then let's piano those fingers again. Breathe. Opposite wave, there is such a thing. Good. Let's roll the wrists, breathe. Again, at any point, lowering the hands is totally fine. One way and then the other. Nice. Using the hands, inhale, reach. Exhale, lower down. Very nice. Shake it out, whatever feels good. Good. Let's stand up. Okay, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. We're going to slide our feet under if that works for you. Coming up to the front of the chair, we feel nice and steady. Hinging at the hip. So you might notice then your weight into the balls of your feet and your heels. And we're using that, if you push up just a tiny bit, that is our place we're going to press from, and think of that strength coming all the way up in the top of the head, through the body, reaching up toward the sky. So inhale, and using our exhale, push the ground away, reach for the sky. The whole body comes in and up. Soften and lower, chair pose. Exhale. This is great practice, and if it's a strain on knees or hips, always do it with the chair. Inhaling, soften. Exhale, belly in, up through the spine. Good, down again, inhale. Exhale. Coming down into chair pose, pausing, find your place. That spot, work and ease, not too easy, not so hard that you can't smile. Body so strong, breathe. Nice, inhale, exhale, press up to standing. And Tadasana, our mountain pose. So making our body, our foundation, in that place of a mountain, what that is for you and your strength today. Feet can be wider if you're feeling tippy. Fingertips can rest on the chair. It's fine. We're still in a strong mountain pose. Gently lifting the toes. Finding that foundation. If you'd like to close your eyes, that doesn't cause any balance problems. A gentle, gentle rocking of the feet, just for presence in your foundation. Opening the eyes if they're closed, finding this point of focus or drishti ahead. Nice tall spine, not lifting the chin and not really dropping it, sort of in neutral, and very gently, almost where someone couldn't notice, bringing the ears back over the shoulder. Just trying to be aware of our shoulders. Breathe. Very nice. We'll inhale, sweep the arms, take it all in. And exhale down. Let's take one more big sweep, really take that breath in. Big breath. And then open mouth, exhale. Little shake it out. Very nice. So we're going to move through a standing sun salutation with the chair. I'm going to see if I can get my breath correct. So back of the chair. If you have a floor practice and you want to do this all the way to the floor, go for it. I'm going to do it with the chair. We're going to inhale, Sweeping the arms out and up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale up. Exhale, we're going to forward fold, so hinging at the hip, kind of swan dive, keeping the back straight until you'd like to drop a little bit. Inhale, back of the chair, we're going to push to a straight back. And exhale down. We're going to inhale, step the right foot back, heart up, you can lift the hands. Exhale, hands to the back of the chair. Now here's where it's a little bit different. I'm going to step both feet back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, half fold. Inhale, right foot forward, hands up. Exhale, step forward, hands down. Good. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive down, hands to the back of the chair. You can fold over. Inhale, half lift, straight back. Exhale, down. Inhale, left foot back, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Both feet back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, half fold. Inhale, left foot forward, hands up. Exhale, step forward, hands down. I'm going to try that again. It might be different this time. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, right foot back, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Both feet step back. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, half fold, straight back. Inhale, right foot forward, arms up. Exhale, step forward, arms down. Other side, inhale, sweep. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot step back, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Step back. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, half fold. Inhale, left foot forward, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Very nice. And because we're so good at it now, we're going to do it one more time. In yoga, that type of thing, we like to do this 3 times. Inhale, up. Exhale, swan forward. Inhale, half lift. Nice strong back, shoulders back. Exhale, forward. Right foot back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Step back. Inhale, heart forward. Belly to spine. Exhale, half fold. Right foot forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step forward, arms down. Very nice. Inhale, sweep up. Swan dive, exhale. Inhale, half lift, straight back. Exhale, down. Left foot step back, arms up, inhale. Exhale, arms down. Right foot back also, inhale, heart forward. Exhale, front fold, straight back. Left foot forward, arms up, inhale. Exhale, step forward. Very nice, hands to heart space. Tadasana with our hands at the heart. Breathe. Notice. Very nice. Inhale, sweep up. Open mouth, exhale. Great. I'm going to move the kitty here. Excuse me. I'm going to step my right foot out. We're going to move into warrior 2. So my right foot, right toes pointing out to the side, left toes pointing forward, heart pointing the same place as your left toes, and your hip does what it wants to do. So we want an open space here. We don't really want to turn, but I'm not going to tell you to crank your left hip open. That bothers your knee. So right knee over the right ankle. We're going to stretch out the arms sort of over the ankles. Active fingers. We're really reaching. We're going to turn the head to look over the right fingers. Very nice. Maybe lift the toes. Find the foundation in those feet. Palms up. Notice maybe it brings your shoulders down. You can stay right there, or you can flip your hands. We just don't want our shoulders to live up near our ears. And breathe. Gentle yoga face. So strong, keeping that right knee open. Breathe. Very nice. We're going to lower the right wrist, left arm up and over. Heart facing forward if that works for you. If it really bothers you and your left arm needs to drop a little, that's okay. Breathe. Nice. Presence in the low back, belly to spine. As we lift the shoulders up, left arm comes down to the leg gently, right arm up. Looking at the right hand, exalted warrior, keeping that right knee open. Breathe. Good, and back to warrior 2. Nice and strong. Now palms facing forward. I'm going to keep my torso in a line, tipping toward my right knee. You can stop right here if you'd like with your right hand on the chair, or you can bring your right hand inside the right knee. Press against the right knee there. If you'd like, you can come down farther, totally up to you, or you can hold your seat on the chair. Find your posture here. Breathe. Left arm toward the sky, or tucked behind the back, or crossed across the chest. Very nice. Now, if your low back is giving you any issues, you want to place your right hand on the top of your knee. If not, you want to draw that belly in. Inhale. And as you exhale, draw that core in, lift the body back up to warrior 2. Very nice. Inhale, straighten the right leg, arms up. Exhale, hands to waist, turn in the right toes. So both toes facing forward. Inhale, look up, hips forward. And then exhale toward a forward fold, whatever works for you. You can place your hands right on the top of your thighs, top of the knees, and stop right there. If your hands want to slide down, that's up to you. Just holding here for a moment in a little bit of a forward fold, whatever that means for you. Eye pressure or blood pressure issues, let's use the hands right in the top of the crease of the legs and stop the chest before it drops. We want to keep the head above the heart. Very nice. Inhale. And as we exhale, hands to the top of the thighs. We're just going to gently raise up, belly to spine, supporting the body as it moves. Nice. Palms open. Just take that in. A little brief, gentle inversion. Very nice. Turning the left toes out. Right foot comes in a little bit, so toes are facing forward. Bending the left knee. over that left ankle. Heart faces forward. Again, your hip and knee determines what your right hip is going to do. Reaching out, breathe, so strong. So gently lifting the toes, finding that foundation, looking out over the left fingers, our drishti, our point of focus, so strong. Warrior. Breathe. Palms up, let's lower those shoulders. You can roll them back, or I have a teacher who prefers hers always are up, whatever you'd like. Very nice. Strength in the pose. Notice the palms of your hands. Notice the tops of your feet. The whole body doing this posture. Very nice. Left wrist to left knee. This side might be different. You can swing the right arm up. You can have it tucked behind the back or held across the chest. Feeling that line, kind of strong spine, pulling the top of the head away from the right ankle. Breathe. No judging of one side, not of it being different than the other side. That's who we are. Very nice. Inhale. Bringing is that exhale to bring the belly to spine. Lift the shoulders. Drop that right hand gently. Left palm up. Breathe. So strong. Noticing that foundation of the feet. And breathing into that nice space on the front body. Very nice. Inhale. Exhale back, warrior two. Minding the right knee, left knee. Trying to keep that open, just not dumping it down, or we're gonna have a nice foundation. Palms forward. We're gonna come down again. So if you need to have your chair nearby, please make that adjustment. Sort of bringing the torso in a straight line over that left leg. And then we can drop the left hand down. My right arm doesn't like this, so I'm not gonna do it. Left fingers down, but holding the right shoulder up. And find what works for you. Breathe. Good. Inhale. We're going to use that breath as we exhale. Draw the belly in, core strong, lifting the shoulders. Warrior two. Nice. Inhale, arms overhead, straighten the leg. Exhale, hands to hips, toes face forward. Inhale, hips forward, heart up. Exhale, slowly lower either forward and rest at the chair, palms on the chair, or come on down a little bit just for another brief little inversion. Nice. Sliding the hands up to the top of the crease of the legs. Inhale, eyes are open. Exhale, gently straightening the arms, lifting the body. Nice presence in the feet as we sort of heel toe in. Step to center. Nice, and notice. Back to mountain pose. Strong legs. Strong shoulders. Happy yoga face. Appreciating the movements that we can do today. Good. So moving toward balance, we can have our chairs at the ready. Grounding into the right foot. Grounding into the left foot. Grounding into the left foot. We're going to gently raise the right knee. Open the knee. And then bring the ankle across and under the left knee. If you'd like, you can lower the foot down and just rest the toe there, a little kickstand. A little different pose than tree, kind of just a different kind of tree. It's a different tree. and find or lose and re-find your balance. Hands at heart. Kind of reaching that right knee out some and then squeezing the hips in together. You can press the ankle up against the shin, hands overhead if you'd like, outstretched. Maybe it's windy where your trees are. But breathe. Fingertips can be on the chair and one arm moving or one arm over. Your breath. Lovely. Lowering the arms if they're up. Bringing the knee in, release the foot. Maybe one leg standing and twirl the ankle. A little more down, different balance. You can also put your toe on the floor and swing the ankle. Nice. Both feet down. Tadasana. Nice cleansing breath in and out. Opening the eyes if they're closed. Presence in the right foot. Again, your chair is right there. That's raising the left knee, opening, and then bringing that foot down, leaning into the right shin or toe, resting on the ground, leaning the ankle in to the lower shin, kind of drawing that left knee back, but also the hips in together. We find that center of gravity, bringing all of our energy in. This side might be very different. Find your branches here. And breathe. Very nice. You can lower the hands if they're up. Lower your toe if you'd like to regain balance. Bring the left knee in. And either roll the ankle here with the knee lifted or rest it on the ground. Roll the ankle. Just giving our mind something else to think about while we're balancing. Nice. And Tadasana. Spending a moment here, maybe with eyes closed, nice tall spine. Shoulders gentle but back. Few deep breaths in and out. Nice, eyes open. Let's sweep the arms forward. And exhale, sweep them back. And again, sweep forward, inhale. And exhale back. Last time. Exhale down. Okay, we're gonna have a seat here. I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening. So calves to the front of your seat. As we lower down, I'm going to keep the breath steady, thinking of the posture, shoulders are back. As we start to lower the knees, notice the weight in your balls of your feet and your heels, trying to keep that steady. So maybe that's bringing the shoulders forward, maybe that's bringing the seat back, finding your balance as you sit. Are you with me or no? Okay. We're cross the ankles, right ankle over the front, right hand to the left shoulder, left hand sweeping under. Then draw the knees together. So the ankles are crossed, but the knees are really coming together. You can raise your hands if you'd like, but squeezing the elbows kind of together, shoulders in toward the spine, kind of really compressing the body in a squeeze here. Breathe. Squeeze, breathe. Big inhale. Exhale, relax, arms down. Uncross the legs, pause. Nice, then left foot over right. Left hand, right shoulder. Right arm under. A nice snug hug here. Again, you can release the hands if you'd like, and kind of the back of the hands together, back of the arms together, and squeezing in towards center. So really squeezing the knees in, the elbows, thinking of the whole body drawing into that center line, and breathe. Good. Inhale. Exhale, release. Release the arms, release the feet. Hands rubbed together. Clasping the fingers, palms out to the front. Just finding that space in the mid-back. Breathe. Big inhale. Exhale, release, palms together. A little heat. Either under or over your glasses, if you have glasses on, just cupping your hands. A little massage to the hairline, right at the top of the forehead. Thumbs maybe on the temples. And breathe, ease in the face. Just inhale and exhale. And move to Shavasana if you'd like to move spaces. Or lean back in the chair, relax the legs. Placing your hands in a place that doesn't require work for your shoulders. So maybe cupping the hands, resting the thumbs together. Or if you're in a place where it's more comfortable to have your arms down. But in these couple of moments, allowing yourself to again notice your surroundings, but draw in to your breath and be with your breath in this place. Breathing in and breathing out. Staying here in this moment as long as you'd like. Gentle movement of the hands. A little deeper breath. Palms together at the heart space. In gratitude for your time and your yoga. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste, everyone.